Hey there friends, this is Dominique from the Pixie Planner. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be giving you a peek into my personal Filofax Croc. This is the Compact, and I have this set up as kind of like a little bullet journal type style, and I've been absolutely loving this planner on the go. I actually got it for Christmas. It was an early Christmas present. I did show you a quick peek in one of my most recent videos, actually my 2020 planner lineup. I'll leave that linked in the cards if you're interested in watching that. But I've really been loving this as my everyday carry, and it's wonderful because it's just nice and slim and compact. So we're gonna take a look at what I have inside today. So here she is, friends. Now I just want to say a quick hello to any of you that might be new to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you happen to enjoy this video, I'd appreciate it if you would give me a big thumbs up. It does help to get my videos out there and more eyes on it. And of course, I would always love if you'd consider subscribing to my channel. So as I mentioned, this is a personal Filofax Croc, and it is in the compact size. So the rings are much smaller than their standard size. I'm not sure, I totally should have looked this up before I started the video. It's my first compact, so I'm not too familiar with the ring size, but I will look it up and I will leave that information down below in the description for you. I wanted to have a compact one just so it was a little bit easier for on the go, and I have used personal rings before. I have a few of them, and I'm really just enjoying this one for my everyday carry. So let me just go ahead and open her up, and I will add a little disclaimer. If you are looking for inspiration for pretty setups or, any kind of creative ideas, this might not be the video for you. This is very minimal. It is very functional, and I don't have much decor going on. I have a few personal touches, but that's about it. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for you guys from the beginning. So opening her up, she's still pretty stiff since she's brand new, so she doesn't lay flat. And you know what? I don't know if this planner will ever lay flat because of the pocket that's in the back. I have to say that is the one thing that I'm not too crazy about, because I love a planner where you open it up and it lays flat right away. I actually have a Gilio that does that. It's just like a perfect, it's just so fantastic. So this is my one complaint about this planner, is that it has that little hump in the center there. Anyways, so I do have quite a mix of things within this planner as far as Etsy shops, and as usual, I will make sure to leave all of that information down below, and I will certainly mention the name of the shops as I'm going through everything. So we'll start in the pocket here, and something that I really appreciate is that they have the leather extended over the zipper here, and I absolutely love that touch because there are so many personal planners or just ring bound planners that I've used that have the zipper on the inside and no protective cover, and it indents into the inserts, or even if you have a leather fly leaf, and that drives me nuts. So this is wonderful that they have this covering, so that way it's not ruining anything on the right hand side. So within this pocket, I like to keep mainly stickers that I want to use for functional reasons. I also have stamps. I have a stencil, a Hobonichi stencil that I really enjoy using, and I have medication card, so that way in case of emergency, somebody can see exactly what I am taking. And then we get into the functional stickers that I've really been loving in this planner. And these stickers, this whole pack that I have going on here, these are sample stickers from Mandy Lynn Plans. She focuses mostly, or actually strictly, on Hobonichi, and she has all the sizes, and she makes stickers for Hobonichi. She does kind of a bullet journal Hobonichi style herself, and these are all hand lettered stickers, and I just love how functional they are. I love to keep them on hand, and I have a ton more. So this is all I'm keeping in here for now, and I do rotate my stickers out, of course, depending on what I'm needing, but in this pocket, that is what I'm keeping there. And then in the back pocket here, I do have more stickers. So I have more Mandy Lynn Plans, and I'll show you those. And then I have here some cloth and paper. Let me just kind of put this off to the side for a moment. So these were from a Hobonichi Weeks kit that I got from Mandy Lynn Plans, and I got some more of her script stickers for bills, cleaning, some great just functional labels, paydays, appointments, and then smaller labels. These are awesome for your monthly view and your personal planner. I find that the majority of inserts fit very, very well with it. And then we come to this other stack. This is a custom sticker that I had done by Candace from CSiLLUSTRATiONS. She is just such a phenomenal designer. And so what I did is I sent her a picture of my husband and myself. And I wish I still had that picture nearby, but she like nailed it. It was so amazing. So she did these custom stickers for us, and I love using this. You'll see it in my planner with one of the script date night stickers from Mandy Lynn Plans. I use that a lot there. And then from NJ and Hope, I have some film edit upload. Then I have from Oh Hello Stationery, same thing. I have some Paper Panda stickers here. Again, just nice functional ones. And then these are ones that I recently got from Cloth and Paper. I've been seeing so many people use these transparent stickers here. And I have been doing some kind of, not color coding, but I've been doing key, like a little key with these. So like this would be for appointments, this would be for paydays, you know, kind of using them for different purposes. So I'll also show you how I'm doing with those. But as far as stickers go, that is what I'm carrying in here. And I love this back pocket. It is so incredibly handy. And of course, like a lot of people do use this planner for their wallet, and it makes total sense to me because obviously you've got your bills that you can fit back there. You have your card slots on this side. Right now, all I have is my library card because I do keep a list of books to read, and it just makes sense for me to have my library card in here. So I just take the whole thing inside with me. But I don't use this as my wallet. So that's kind of a look at the configuration of this planner. Then we get into the meat of it. So I have a cloth and paper dashboard, and this is just a super thick piece of vellum. I absolutely love it. I love that it just adds a little bit of disguise to whatever might be behind here in my pocket. And so it's just a nice piece to have in the front. Very, very thick though. I mean, I'm like incredibly impressed with it. Then all the dividers, and including this folder that I have in here, I got maybe like 3 years ago, and I believe it's Minted Sugar on Etsy. I might be wrong. I will, again, I'll leave all of that information down below, but I got this quite a long time ago, and it is held up incredibly well. So I just use this folder to hold any important receipts that I would need just in case of return. And it's just blank black on the back there. Then we come to this inbox piece of vellum, again from cloth and paper, along with sticky note. So anytime something pops into my head, I like to just jot it down right away on the sticky note, and I check my inbox every single day. That way, you know, if it's something that I'm not sure where I want to put it in my planner yet, I at least have it down on paper instead of trying to remember it, which never happens. So I have my inbox here. I absolutely love having it. And that add Christmas card list is something that I need to do like right now, ASAP. I was horrible this last year with it. I didn't get any Christmas cards out. So for 2020, that is a goal of mine. Get those Christmas cards out. So I love having that inbox. And then just behind it, I'm using just simple Filofax paper here. And it's the to-do list. And what I have here, what I had mentioned in the beginning, kind of, let's backtrack here, is that I'm using this kind of as a bullet journal. So I kind of treat this, it's not necessarily like my first tab, but as I said, you know, this is kind of my inbox section. So my brain dump, anything that is lingering in my brain and I just need to get it down on paper. This is where everything goes in these first few pages. And so I have my brain dump kind of separated here. I have my personal area, I have home, and I have Lola, our dog. And I have extra paper here for anything else that I want to maybe throw in there, like work or, you know, family, whatever it might be. But for now, these are the sections that I have going on most of the time. So I like to just have a piece of paper that I don't have to worry about, you know, where am I going to write it? Is it going to look good? You know, I don't want to worry about those things anymore. I got wrapped up for a long time, and I think all of us have at some point, at making things look nice and neat. And then when it looked really nice, I enjoyed it. But when it came down to me needing somewhere to put information, I was afraid of messing up my niceness or my prettiness. And so I didn't want to use it. And, you know, call me crazy. I don't know if that's the perfectionism side of me or whatever it might be, but I have come to realize that I need something where I can just get messy. And as much as I enjoyed decorating my passion planner especially, I found that the weeks that I really decorated, I didn't use much because there would be a sticker somewhere where I actually wanted to write some information down after the fact. But of course, I didn't know I was going to need it. And then I decided, you know what, I'm just not going to write it down at all because it doesn't fit anywhere else. And so I figured that's just not for me. This is not going to make me productive. This is not going to help manage my anxiety, which is a big reason of why I started, you know, planning even a little bit more in depth than what I did in high school and college. So it was doing nothing for my anxiety. Sorry to babble there, but this is why I have such a simple setup now. If I do want to get creative, it's going to be in my weekly pages, and you'll see what I mean. So these pages are just get it out of my head onto paper, and it's still a little organized because I have it set up in sections. So I've got a few pages here, and then we come to some blank paper, and this is from Mandy Plans, and this was a collaboration that she did with another shop. I got this a couple years ago, so unfortunately I'll have to look up in my downloads what this is, and I'll leave that below. But this is just some nice scratch piece of paper, so if I need to write some information down for somebody, I'll write it right here. Or if I just want to, you know, do some math and calculate something, I'll do that right here. So I've got some of that. Then we come to a little divider here from the Foxy Fix, and it has two pockets in the front here. It's kind of like a dashboard, I guess you'd say. But I have a picture of me and my husband, our dog Maggie. I can't believe it's almost a year that she passed away. And I just love this picture so much of her. So I'm keeping that in there forever. I need to get Lola in here. I feel like a bad mommy. That's going to be on my list. And then on the back again, me and my husband. And then I have this card that I just added some quotes onto, and one of my favorite quotes from Buddha: "What you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create." So I love having that reminder there. Then we get into, this is my first divider. Okay, so all of this was inbox and brain dump section. Then we have first divider, which is kind of like in the bullet journal, my future planning. Okay, so we come here to this free printable that I got from So Much Crafting on her website. And I love just having a glance at all the holidays. I will go through and highlight the holidays that I actually have off, which isn't many because I'm in the medical field, and, you know, bummer, we don't get all of the holidays that a lot of, government jobs do and stuff. But that's okay. I will highlight them so I know exactly what day they're on. And this is just kind of a little note for me of what I want to keep in this section, since this was, fairly recent that I set this up. And then we go into this pull out that I have from Peanuts Planner Co. And this is something that I purchased, again, a couple years ago. It's undated, so I love that. But what I'm going to use this for is, again, some future planning. So if I'm not quite ready to set up my month or my week, all of the information that I need on hand will go on here. For now, what I did, because I'm trying to get into a routine of cleaning or changing the filter in my fish's tank, just being more aware of how frequently I'm doing that. And then, of course, now that we have Lola and she's old enough for flea meds and HeartGuard, I want to make sure I'm keeping track of that. So I just have that for January right now, because I already have January and part of February set up in my monthly. So I didn't put anything in there yet. But moving forward, I will put any appointments and events on here. So that way, when I'm ready to set up a new month in my monthly calendar, I can go ahead and look at everything here. And I just have washi tape here just to add a little bit of prettiness. This is Simply Gilded washi tape on these two pages. Then we get into my monthly layout here. This is from Marsia Bramucci, and I am loving these inserts. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to a personal planner, I had a heck of a time fitting everything that I wanted in those tiny little boxes. And it doesn't matter, how the insert was set up. If, the insert didn't have any note section, it was still too narrow or too short. It just didn't work for me. So now that Marsia Bramucci has come out with, I don't remember what she calls these, but it's like a month on 4 pages. I'm obsessed with these because I have room. I wanted to keep track of my bills in here so that I have it on the go. So I have room to keep track of my bills here, keep track of any appointments that I have, my paydays, and it's not like a clustered mess, or I'm not trying to write itty bitty tiny, which I just cannot do. And I just love all the space here. I don't have to worry about having my budget insert because I can fit my bills on here. So it's cutting down on how many inserts I would actually need in this planner. And then in this empty box here, I'm just going to be keeping track of my big goal for the month, which if you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll have seen that I am going to be trying to save $8,000 to $10,000 this year for my car payoff. So that way I can be without a car payment by the end of the year. And so I wanted to make sure that was still in the front of my mind there, so I didn't forget what my big goal is. And then you'll see right here, I have these little stickers. These are from Planner Kate, and these are her holiday stickers. And I just love that they don't take up too much space, but they just kind of help me highlight those holidays that I, want to really keep track of, that are the US holidays or holidays that I would have off. And I went ahead and I put all of these in through all of the months. And you'll see here that I have those cloth and paper transparent stickers that I showed you in my pocket. I have them over the date for days that I have appointments. So that way, at a quick glance, I can see, okay, on the 8th I have an appointment, on the 29th I have an appointment. And that way my eyes are just drawn directly to it, since those are really important things to remember. So I have those used to mark my appointments throughout the calendar. And as I mentioned, I love the space that I have here, so that way I can put in some birthday stickers and it's not taking up the whole entire box. I still have space to add an appointment or, a bill due in there. So I love it. Now, it does take up a little bit more space. So, that's pretty thick there. It does, take up some room in the planner. But because I'm able to kind of minimize my inserts, again, with not needing any budget inserts here, and kind of having this a little bit more simple layout, because as I said, this is my future planning only. It's fitting just perfectly in the compact planner that I have here. So that is my future plans. Then we come into my actual planning section. So we had future. This is my planning where I'm going to keep my dailies or weeklies. And what I added here is just this Project Life card that I had, for a couple years. And I just threw on a Mandy sticker on the back. I have some vellum from an old kit from Kinley's Doodles, and I just really love the colors there. Then we go into, again, just simple Filofax inserts, and I love that I don't feel like I need to be careful with how I'm setting things up, because I'm just keeping it so functional. So my first week here, you'll see that I use some Planner Kate stickers here for tick boxes, and then I have some of my Mandy Lynn Plans stickers to just kind of make certain things pop out. I used my stencil, my Hobonichi stencil, for marking off some dinner, outings that we had, my filming sticker, so just nice and functional. And then we go into this current week, and I'll remove that to get it out of the way. And again, still with the tick box stickers, my appointment sticker from Mandy Lynn Plans. I just love how it doesn't take up so much room in these smaller boxes. And then here's what I was mentioning, that custom sticker from CSiLLUSTRATiON. I love putting that with a date night sticker there. And we had just a wonderful date night. And it's so nice to mark those with just a cute little sticker like that. But I have here the whole month of January and February too. So I'm keeping just 2 months in here right now. And I'll kind of just pull them out and throw in I have the whole stack of inserts. And so one of my big goals this year is to also use what I already have. I want to really, really minimize my spending, since my biggest goal is saving up for my car. So I got these inserts when I purchased this planner, and I also had seen one of my friends on Instagram, Keys. She has been using these inserts as well, and she does have a YouTube channel. So I'm going to link her down below, and she's more active on Instagram. But I just love how functional her layouts are, and she's a Hobonichi Weeks user, so you guys need to check her out. But she really motivated me to just use these inserts that I had. And then we get into my third divider here, which is going to be my collections. So with bullet journaling, you again usually have your future plans, your planning section, which would be your dailies and weeklies or whatever, and then your collections. Those are kind of the three main things that you keep within your bullet journal. So I have that separated out. And what I have here from Better Over Perfect, this is a free printable from the website. These are just kind of some prompts for when you're doing your planning. And then you have some list ideas here and also some inspirational prompts. So I just love having this, when my brain is just kind of stuck on park, I guess you'd say. And I'm just, not knowing what I need to do next in my planning or what lists I should be keeping on hand. I like to refer to that. And so I just have here, the other day I was looking up some beauty products that I had heard about, and I just wanted to jot them down real quick. So I have a sticky note from Peanuts Planner Co. and I went ahead and I just wrote some beauty products that I want to try. Then we get into some local travel ideas. I have a gift list that I need to fill out. I think here I don't want to show too much. I have some coupon codes from shops that I PR with. And then again, sorry I can't show this, but my affiliate links, and I have some information for myself there. And then I have planner items that I'm wanting to sell since I am downsizing. And then it's just blank paper from there. So I need to just keep adding on to my lists, and that is the end of it. So like I said, this is just super simple and functional, and I love that it's not chaotic like my planners have been in the past. I feel really at home with this, and I loved bullet journaling so much, but I definitely, like a lot of people, felt pressured to make it look a certain way. And I'll show you really quick, like this is super embarrassing, but I'll just show you just real quick. This is my first go at bullet journaling, which was in like 2015, 2016. But yeah, this was, I totally went like all out with trying to make it look pretty, and it did not work for me, and it was my own fault. It was absolutely my own fault. I could have made it more simple, but I felt really pressured to make it look a certain way. But I love the whole idea and functionality of it. So, and with bullet journaling, because it is in a bound book, I'm someone who, when I need to just jot something down and it just doesn't serve a purpose for me anymore, I want to just toss it. I want it out of my view. And with this setup with a bound book, I couldn't do that. And it drove me nuts that I had so many pages in here that weren't serving any purpose for me anymore. And I wanted them out, but I couldn't take them out. So that was probably the biggest reason why I left the bullet journal. So with this layout, I'm hoping that this continues to work well with me. I'm also kind of playing around in my A5 Louis Vuitton planner that I've had for a couple of years, but just have not really done anything with it as far as my daily planning. But I am kind of toying around with that, and I'm really liking it as well. I might do a flip through of that in the near future. I don't know. You guys let me know. Would you want to see a flip through of my A5 Louis Vuitton? It's a very similar, just functional layout. So if you would like to see it, then let me know down below in the comments, because I may try to use that as my home planner, my mix of budgeting and kind of daily to-dos. So that way I can just be a little bit more descriptive in my days. So I'm going to stop rambling. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all so very much, and I will see you again soon in my next video. Bye.